everyone, it's Laquita. I wanted to share with you some things that I got from Beebeecrafts. They contacted me and asked me if I would like to show some of their products, and so I agreed. And if you've not heard of Beebeecraft, they're a great company. They have a huge variety of products to choose from, and so you'll be I think be able to find just about anything that you could possibly be looking for in the crafting world on their website. So I'll leave a link in the description box below so that you can go directly over there, and I will also leave a link for all of the products that I'm going to show you. So what they have graciously sent to me, let me get started here and show you. This is called, the name of this is Baby Pink Rhinestone Crystal Caviar Mix. And you get these cute little tubs filled with this little mixture of beads and flat back rhinestones, and there's tiny frames, but I will open it and show it to you. But in that cute little container. So let me just push these things back just a little bit and show you here on this black cloth what it looks like. And I'm really excited to use this product. Let me just dump a little bit out here so that you can see what's going on. And so in this mixture, let's zoom in there a little bit more. In this mixture, there's flat backs that you'll see there. There's also little tiny stars. You see that little star right there. And then there's a little frame in there. There's another frame there. And I believe there is a larger frame in here. It's this one. Also pretty. But all of these tiny little bits that you see over here, I use my tweezers instead of in that way I can get my hand out of the way. But all of these tiny little bits that you see right here are called micro beads, and you can use those to fill in areas that your larger stones don't cover. And so the end result after using all of these flatbacks and frames and gemstones is it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous way to create an embellishment for a project. So I'm excited to show you how I'm going to use this. So I just wanted to open that up and share it with you. So I'll just leave that there for now and push that over to the side. So you will get 3 of those containers in the package, and there is the product code, but as I mentioned, there will be a description a link in the description box below to take you directly to it. And this one, as I mentioned, is called the baby pink color. Okay, then the next thing I want to share with you is this gorgeous rhinestone chain. There's the product code. I went ahead and opened it because it would have taken some time. Everything is wrapped so well, and it just it saved some time by me taking the wrapper off. But this is a 2mm rhinestone chain. It's a gold chain with the clear flat backs in there, and there is 10 yards on this spool, so you get quite a bit there. So I'm happy to have that, and definitely show you what I'm going to do with that. And then the next thing I want to show you, these are called spacer beads. And spacer beads, if you are a person that likes making jewelry, you'll know exactly what spacer beads are. And also if you don't do jewelry a lot, but you like to make stick pins, spacer beads are great to put on your stick pins, and that way it just adds a little bit more of a pop to your stick pins. So the colors, you get all 5 colors in the package, and you'll have a gold, you'll have silver, you'll have an antique silver, there's brass, and then there's a gunmetal. And as I mentioned, these are 2 millimeter, so they are pretty tiny. They do have a hole, and you can get a needle through them and thread them if you want to do like a bracelet or necklace. You want to work with them that way, but many different ways to use spacer beads. So I will also have a project that I will show you how I use those also. And then the last thing I want to show you is I ordered some tins, and these tins are silver in color, and they are like approximately the size is about 2.5 by 3.5 by 3/4 of an inch. Very nice boxes. They're hinged on the back and silver inside and out. And I have a project in mind where I'm going to use these too, so you'll definitely want to come back and see how I use these. There is the product code, and you will get 12 of these in the package. So I'm excited to use all of these things. Thank you so much, Beebeecraft, for asking me to craft with some of your products, and I will definitely be back and show you how I've used some of these things. Now, if you want to stay tuned, I'm going to show you the first project I'm going to show you will be how I'm going to use these this Caviar set here that I got. So if you would like, stay tuned for that, and then I'll come back and do a separate video for the other project that I'm going to do. So thanks so much for watching, and thank you again, Beebeecraft. Bye. Okay, I'm back, and I want to get started here and show you the project that I'm going to be making using this Caviar mix from Beebeecrafts. And so I'm going to be using these cabochon pendants. This one is one that I already had in my stash, but Beebeecraft does carry these on their website, so you can get them there, and they come in all different colors and sizes. So I'm going to be working with that, the Caviar mix, and the rhinestone chain. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the well here with E6000. So let me do that. Let me get the cap off of my glue here. Oh gosh, it is really stuck. Bear with me, it's coming. There we go. And I'm just going to completely fill the tray. And I'm using E6000. You could use other glues if you don't like working with this. But this way I know what I put in this well is not going to come out. It's going to be in there for good. So let me put the top back on. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to put the rhinestone chain around the outside edge. It's on the inside of the tray, but it's just going to go right up against the edge there. And I'm just going to push it down into the glue, going all the way around. Kind of tedious work, but I think you'll be happy with the end result. Now I make sure it's all against the edge as far as it will go. And then looks like I need to cut it about right there. And there we go. Straighten it out just a bit. Make sure we don't have a gap in there. Okay. Perfect. Then the next thing I'd like to do is to put in some of the larger stones. So I'm going to put in maybe that pink one there. Excuse me. Let's see if there's a right and a wrong side. I think there is. And then let me put it down and let's use the tweezers here. And let's see, how about the, well, let's see, that one's a little bit big. I think it's that side there. Pop that one in there. And then we'll put in some of these larger, if I can pick it up. There we go. And, well, thank you for sticking to my tweezers. And let's see, how about some of the tinier ones in there. Come on, can pick it up. There we go. So how's that looking so far? I think I may actually have enough in there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is just cover it with the micro beads. And just push everything down in there and then tap off the excess, and there you go. Isn't that a gorgeous cabochon once it's finished? And if you want to, you can tuck in some frames. Let's put a little bit of glue on the, how about on the star? And let's just tuck that in there. And then how about the glue, one of the frames. Let's put that cap back on, or have glue everywhere. And we'll tuck that in right up there at the top, maybe like that. Gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. And these would be great on any project. You could put them on a tag, cards, fabric crafts, journals, anything you could think of, you could put that on. And I think they're just gorgeous. So that's one way of using the Caviar set, the Caviar mixture. So I'm going to end that project, and I'll be back with one more project. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Bye. Hi everybody, I am back, and I wanted to share with you another project that I'm going to do using the products that I got from Beebeecraft. And in particular, this product that I'm using is the Baby Pink Rhinestone Caviar Mix. And I have it spread out here on this tray where I put a black cloth so I can see things a little bit better. So if you see me reaching that way, I'm just reaching over there to pick up some of the gemstones and things like that. And so I printed this image of this lady, and I'm going to, we're going to add an embellishment here, like a brooch, and then we're going to decorate her choker. And she's unfortunately only has one earring showing, so we'll see what it looks like to add just one earring. Hopefully it won't look odd that it's there by itself. And then I'm also going to use the rhinestone chain, which is also from Beebeecrafts, and this is the 2mm gold with the clear rhinestones. So we'll be using that too. So with those products, let's get started. I have here, this is just a coaster that I have in my stash that I use to put glue on whenever I'm working with glue that I need to spread with like a toothpick or something like that. And so I've covered my coaster with a wax paper and just taped it on the back. And then when I've absolutely used all of the surface and there's no more unused paper, I just tear it off, cover it again with another piece of paper. That way I have some place to keep my glue when I need to pour it out, and because it's heavy, it doesn't move, so I don't chase my glue all over the desk while I'm trying to work with it. So I'm going to be working again with the E6000, and I just feel like it's a better glue for holding things when you need them to stay put for a long time. So it does have a bit of an odor, but I guess I'm just used to it. It doesn't bother me anymore. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to use this round pink rhinestone, and then I'm going to go around it with this really pretty chain. Let me measure it really quick and cut it so that I know how much I need before I start working with the glue. And I would say that is probably about right there, what I need. So I've got my wire cutters here. I'm just going to cut that. Okay. All right, now let's put our glue down. And I'm going to completely cover that spot right there and actually go outside of it a little bit because the chain will have to cover around that rhinestone. So many different ways of using this mix, this caviar mix. I think it's fun to work with. Okay, so we'll just pop that right in the center there, and then we'll go around it with this. And it should be the perfect amount there. And there we go. Beautiful, beautiful brooch for her. Okay. Then for her earring, what I've picked out is I'm going to use this tiny little frame. It's like a little teardrop frame. And then I have a tiny little rhinestone that I'm going to put in the center of it. So that's going to be her earring. So I think I'm just going to dip this in the glue and then just lay it down there. I think will be the best way to do that. Okay. And then we'll just put a little dot of glue in the center of it. And use our tweezers and pick that up and drop it right in the center. If I can get it to flip over, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. I think it's perfect. Okay, and then for her necklace, let's see, I have this pretty gold frame. How would that look there? Along with the rhinestone chain going around her neck there. I think that would be really, really pretty. So let's cut that off about right there. Okay, and let's put our glue in place. When that glue starts to dry, it just gets clumpy, so I'm going to put down some more. Okay, I've got glue strings going everywhere. Just need to put down just a tiny little straight line of glue. Don't need much at all. These images are printed on fabric. And in case you're wondering the size of the image, Let me get my ruler out. I can tell you. It's about a 5.5 by 7 3/4 or so image, so it's a pretty good size image. Okay, and then for the frame, where's my glue? And just push that into place. Gorgeous. Wow, isn't that pretty? The sparkle on her now. I mean, you could do so much more with it too. If you wanted to put a little bit in her hair, you could do that also. But I mean, I think it looks fine that you can only see one earring. I think that's perfectly fine. I've also done one other image. I did this lady's necklace. I mean, look at the sparkle we've added to her. And again, we could do, you know, something on her hat if you wanted to, but I think that really dresses up those two images. I wouldn't have been able to do this without these products because I didn't have anything in my stash to do. I did have the rhinestone chain, but I didn't have the frames and the other little tiny, you know, pieces that are so perfect for this type of work. So I didn't have those, and so I'm glad that I have them. I'm glad that I tried that product, and I think you'll enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching, you all. I'll be back in a few days with another tutorial and product share. Okay, so take care. Thanks again for watching. Bye.